he wasn't a no-one pick. He wasn't born a prodigy. He was just a kid from an island that had no electricity for 7 years. No one cared about him. On draft night, every camera was locked on Flag, Yang, and Hansen. And then there was him, the kid from Bimini, Bahamas, a tiny island with less than 1,000 people. Everyone thought he was just there to fill a seat. But when the new NBA season tipped off, that so-called nobody lit up Philadelphia. 34 points. The highest rookie debut since Wilt Chamberlain. Together with Tyrese Maxey, he dropped 74 points and buried the Celtics alive. The craziest part? In crunch time, the Sixers coaching staff benched Embiid and handed the game to an unknown rookie. That moment, the whole world asked, who the hell is Egin Kum? The answer's simple. He's the kid who grew up hooping on a court with no lights and fought his way into the NBA. He was born on an island barely 7 miles long, nights with no power, just the hum of his mom's generator. Those 7 dark years were his childhood, but they were also his first battleground. His mom once said, "We had nothing, but my son had to learn to light himself up." So when Adam Silver read his name on draft night, he cried. Because that wasn't just a dream coming true. That was fate flipping upside down. Behind that moment was the Sixers front office grinding through nights of debate. They started with 6 names, cut it to 4, and finally, they bet their future on a kid the world had never heard of. All summer long, he trained with Maxey, ate with him, lived the grind with him. Before the season started, he hadn't even met Embiid or Paul George. In an interview, he said, "Paul George was my favorite player, but now I want to stand on the same court as him." Now, it looks like he won't just stand beside George. He might replace him because his chemistry with Maxey, explosive, young, fearless, hungry to prove. Maxey said, "I give him the ball because I trust him." The result? In his first game, he took 26 shots, 2 more than Maxey. And the wildest part? Philly fans already gave him a nickname, the new answer. Over 20 years ago, Allen Iverson used to tear through the paint and set the whole city on fire. He was Philadelphia's rebellion, its raw defiance. And now, this kid from an island with no lights just lit up a city's new hope. He's not the next Iverson, but he reminds you of Iverson. That same spirit. "I don't believe in fate, I believe in myself," Iverson once said. "I wasn't a basketball star. I was the hope of the streets." And Egin Kum, with 34 points in his debut, just told the world, hope has a new name. Rookie? No, he's Philly's new answer. And maybe one day, when people talk about Philadelphia, they won't just think of AI. They'll think of that kid who walked out of the dark and lit up the NBA. Egin Kum.